Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Visible puts unlimited 5G data and hotspot in the palm of your hand. Powered by Verizon's 5G network, with no contract holding you back. And for a limited time, you can get Visible for just $19 a month for 12 months when you use promo code SAVE6. All the features of big wireless service for half the cost. Tap the banner to switch today. Terms apply. Standard rate applies at month 13. See Visible.com for plan features and network management details.
All right, welcome to High School Hoops. Not sure what episode. Coach was nice enough to let me go to the bathroom because Coach just had some sickness. Let's just put it that way.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. From post-strep throat. But before we do that, I'd like to give a big shout out to our 2 sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish. Now, do you guys have a Dr. Dish, Coach?
We do.
You do?
We do. 2 of them, actually.
You do. So you don't have a gun. That's good. I haven't run anybody. Either everyone's lying to me. I
think I've got one of each, actually. I think we have a gun and we have a Dr.
Yeah,
Dish.
Dr. Dish is the best. Number 1 selling one, bar none. They are awesome. Minnesota, Midwest. I'm not sure where the other one is. But they're up in the Twin Cities. Mentioned High School Hoops. Mentioned Coach Collins to take really good care of you. Trust me. They will. They were taking really good care of me before they were sponsors. So, mentioned they'll give you a good deal, $450 off, best deal out there. I tell them you only can be my sponsor if you're going to give me the best deal out there. So, and then go over check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. I want to take my wife out to dinner. I've got 2 kids in college, just trying to make an honest living. So if you like all the free content I give, go over and join Teach Hoops. Some good new stuff coming out in Teach Hoops. I've been videotaping behind the scenes of my high school films, everything over the last couple of years. So I'm going to be putting that as a secondary membership. So anyway, that's coming. I got a program. Anyway, nobody cares. But go over and check out teachhoops.com. All right. So let's do the first topic, defending ball screens.
Yeah. So for me, I think it's, there's like a number of ways, everybody kind of has like a personal preference, right? Do you hedge or do you ice or hedge it? Do you play drop coverage? Do you switch ball screens? Do you go over ball screens, go under ball screens? Like, I think it's kind of just like a personal preference, but also kind of like a matchup thing. At least that's the way I look at it for me, it's a personal preference and a matchups that I don't like to switch.
See, I everything. And the reason is I don't have time to practice the reads. I don't have time. Sense. And there is no question that you're switching it. Like there's no, I don't want a gray area.
Yeah. So for
that's
me,
why we do it.
Yeah. For me, there's no question you're not switching it.
Okay.
And so,
am I hedging it? Am I stepping over it?
How I would do it is like, if we've got a ball screen here, I've got like a high hedge, because I want to try to force this ball handler to take a dribble or 2 away from the basket. I'm sorry, you can't see that.
No, I get it.
Dribble away from the basket. And then I try to force my defender, teach my on-ball defender to go over.
Okay. So I don't disagree with that's a good move. I just know people in our league are so good.
Yeah.
That if you give them a half a step, they're making that turn.
Yeah.
And that hedge is going to have to be,
really high.
Yeah. It's like, that's the issue I have in our league. Like, we probably had 3 or 4 Division I athletes probably on first team. So it's like, I just don't have. It's just and again, I don't mind if my 5'9" kid is on the 7-footer. To me, I really don't, because most high school kids can't make the pass well enough. He'll front it really well, and my 5'10" kid will front it. I know he will. He's the toughest kid ever. But and then he's got to try. You got to try to lob, and that's assuming I don't have any weak side help over there on the lob. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah. So I don't know. I just have so many other things that I feel like I got to rep and practice.
Right. That you don't have time to do that.
I don't. And you got to rep that. You got to rep that a lot more. You got to rep 100%. That a lot more than stretching.
I mean, that's a rep. I mean, we rep that probably every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. In practice. But part of the reason I do is a lot of the teams in our league run high pick and rolls. And so
and you don't have a shot clock? You don't have
we don't have a shot clock in Michigan, no. And so a lot of teams are running high pick and roll. And so I rep it every day with a hard hedge and then extra help. Because I'd rather give up a 3 than a layup. And so if I can high hedge and force a kid to take a couple dribbles away from the basket instead of turning
say that again. You'd rather give up a 3 than a layup?
Yeah. I'd rather give up a catch and shoot 3 where we can contest on a run out than give a wide open layup on a roll or a kid turning the corner, getting to the hoop. Just like a 3 is a lower percentage shot in my mind. Like,
100%.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather give one of those.
I mean, if we give them an open 3, they're going to hit it. That's the problem in our league. Yeah. It's like, holy crap. I'd rather run them off and make them shoot the mid range, or even go to the rim and maybe not get the foul call. And I think it goes back to what you said at the beginning. I think it's, again, this is what drives me bonkers about the internet and all this kind of stuff, is like both of our ways are right.
Yeah.
For our situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like
100%.
you'll go and read all this, like, oh, you should do this and you should always do this. And you say, like, what are you talking about? No, it depends. Yeah. Like,
I think part of it for me is like when I played, I was usually my team's like best defender.
Right.
And so I never wanted to switch because my assignment was to guard the other team's best player.
Right.
And so I personally never wanted to switch. And so I always fought.
Well, and if you're the best player, we're probably doubling. We're probably doubling.
Yeah, you're probably doubling.
And then we're switching out of and then we're blitzing out of that.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, we had the leading scorer in our state in our league this year at the highest division. I mean, school's 2,000. It's crazy. It's usually a small little school.
Yeah.
Score, like, we had to run at him. We had to double him. We had to like change up. We had to because otherwise he was just so good at crazy good at just kind of finding space. And you gave him. I'm for people that are listening, I'm holding up about 7 inches between hands. He would get through that.
Yeah.
It was like, how do you do that? Like, it just, and there's kids that just do that. They're just that talented. They're, but I think, so here's my takeaway for the high school coaches that are listening. Find something, rep it.
Get really good at it.
Be really good. Don't go from a team that ices and hedge versus a drop to the switch to the no switch. Don't give all the googly gook to your kids. Like, both of our teams, I guarantee, have no confusion about what I want. Now, do we always do it? Do we always do it right? No. But if they don't do it, it's like, I told you, you're supposed to do everyone. This is what we practice and blah, blah, blah. So I think that's the issue, is I think especially a lot of new coaches get. And for a young coach, that's a compliment to you. Is like, you made a decision. Here's what we're going to do, and we're going to rep this. I think what happens is it's a shiny object thing. All of a sudden I watch UConn play and they did this, and then I watched them play and they did this, and then I did. It's like, okay, but you pick something that's going to work for you, your team, your players, and your league.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is worse than saying, hey, today we're going to switch everything, and then we're going to play a game in 2 days, and then we're not going to switch at all.
You can't do that
back and forth.
You can't do that at the high school level, at least. Yeah. And again, I've been at a pretty high level. They're not. Yeah. I mean, when you get to the collegiate level, sure, because they're all the best players from all the best teams in there. Yeah. But you can't, number 7 is going to leave practice and go be the lead in the musical or something. I don't know. But it's like, you can't. I think that's really hard. Now, you can. I do it sometimes for person. I think personnel is important for scouts and that kind of stuff. But I agree. I think for the high school coaches listening, you decide what you want to be, and be that.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a pack line D? Are you going to be, middle D? Are you going to be, force middle, force base? What are you going to do? You're going to be a zone, whatever it is, be it.
Yeah. Pick that and be that, because the more that you change, the more frustrated you're going to get. That's what I figured out. The more, as a young coach, I made all the mistakes of, all right, we're going to play man to man. And then we play terrible man. It's like, okay, well, maybe we're not going to play man. We're just going to play zone. And then we get torched in zone. And so we go back to man. And it's like, right. The more you flip flop back and forth, the more frustrated you're going to get, because you're not actually repping or getting good at anything. You're just
right. And there's times
mediocre.
And there's times like this year, our offense early in the season sucked. And we were trying to do some zoom action. It didn't work. We thought it would work with the team we had, and we kind of looked good, and then it didn't. And then it's like, I can keep repping this, or I can go back to something I know is going to work. And we did that, and it was better. So there is a time to like, ooh, but again, stats teacher, you got to have enough reps.
Yes.
You got to have enough
gotta
data.
Have reps.
Don't go game Tuesday, game Friday, game Tuesday, back and forth. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're never gonna get that to work. You're never gonna.
And you think you do that type of defense and screens because that's the kind of player you were.
I think that's kind of where I formed that mentality. Is that's the type of player I was. But then also, like, from watching, when I first got hired, I took over Huddle, and I watched the entire last season of basketball games all summer, going into my first year coaching here. And I noticed that there is, in my league specifically, there's more good guard play than there is big play. And so I would rather try to like almost hard hedge and blitz guards than I would, worry about switching and getting, because the bigs are good enough. Like, our bigs are big. And so I don't, you're fine with your 5'9" guy guarding a 7-footer. Personally, I'm not, because I know I'm going to get torched and give up a bucket. Right. And so I would rather take my chances of trying to force guys away from the basket and then let them reset in a half court. Right. When we recover, than let my 7-footer just make layup all night. Yeah.
That wouldn't be happening either. It'd be like something would happen with me. All right. Anything else with defending screens, Coach?
I don't think so. I think it's just, like you said, just pick something and stick with it.
I think that's a great idea. All right. Thanks.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like touchdown, because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. And it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 5-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 45% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.